Consistency is no longer my problem. Consistency is no longer my problem. Do you know why I said that? I said that because I've struggled to be consistent. The first time I got the idea to try something that requires consistency is when I wanted to start writing on Facebook. I used to admire writers a lot. Whenever I see somebody that can write very beautifully, that can explain his idea, narrate a scene, I love writers. They fascinate me a lot. But I've tried to start my own Facebook page and to post some of my articles, and they performed quite well. People commented, wrote very beautiful remarks about it. But I struggled with consistency. Do you know why? Because I was trying to every time to pull a Nobel laureate winning article. I was trying to write mind blowing articles on a daily basis, and it was very difficult for me. Sometimes I would run out of idea. My mind would just stay go blank. Tabla rasa. I will not even know what to write. But everything changed the moment I found something that I can actually do every day. And it happened when I entered Substack. If I asked one of the people I admired where he used to write, because I found out that he no longer writes often on Facebook. And so I asked the guy, where do you now write? He referred me to his Substack page. I went to his Substack and I started reading up a lot of things. And as usual, he was doing a marvelous job in that Substack. But I also saw something very amazing on Substack. It is that this place is a place where people store their thoughts. People just write a lot of ideas and thoughts that are going in their mind. Human beings have thousands of thoughts that flood their mind on a daily basis. Substack is a place where people journal these thoughts, they put them in writing. So if you go there, you see people's ideas and thoughts flying up and down. And so I felt this is something I can do because I'm always thinking. I've written somewhere that I'm obsessed with thoughts, I'm obsessed with ideas. Every time I have one or two things going through my mind, one idea or the other. So I decided to just give it a try. I started writing my thoughts. And it happened that even some days I could even write 30 times on Substack. I could write 10 times on Substack. I was my thoughts were endless. My ideas were endless. You can just write one line, and Substack is also another place where you don't even need to write paragraphs. One line is enough to go viral. So I was doing this, and 1 month passed, 2 months passed. I discovered that I can actually be very consistent here. See, me, me that cannot be consistent for 1 week on Facebook, I'm now very consistent for months on Substack. So I got another inspiration. Why not try to, since you can be consistent for months on Substack, why not try to get these ideas, transform them into videos for YouTube, leave them as a simple idea, one line idea on Substack, and then expound those ideas, elaborate them as into 2 or 3 paragraphs and post on Facebook. This is where my consistency began. I write a simple one line idea that just comes to my mind. Maybe an idea like consist obsession is greater than intensity. I'll drop it on Substack. I'll make a video explaining that idea. Obsession is greater than intensity, or obsession beats intensity. I'll make the video and post on YouTube. And now I'll go to Facebook and explain it in writing into 2 or 3 paragraphs, and my Facebook post is ready. I also use for LinkedIn. This was how I gained consistency. One of the things I've learned through this experience is that consistency is not about trying to force yourself to do things. A lot of times we try to be consistent in the things that does not align with our personality. If you want to be consistent, try to find something that you can actually do seamlessly. For instance, I'm not a fan of football and I want to become consistent in football. I always feel that I'm going against my wish, that I'm doing something that does not align with my personality, that I'm going against my current. I will not feel alive doing that, and I can never be consistent in doing that. But once it is something that I know that it aligns with my elements, I feel like alive when I'm doing that. Consistency will never be a problem for me. So when you are struggling with consistency, try this idea. Find it is not easy to find something that you can easily flow with, but keep looking for it. You're going to find, and when you find that, consistency is no longer going to be a problem because you'll be begging yourself to stop. It's not even you begging yourself to stop. Consistency beats intensity. Thank you.